My name is Naomi Esther Blemire, and I'm running for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. As the granddaughter of farmers, a small businesswoman, a community advocate, and a mother, I am running because we need a strong Democrat in Tallahassee who is going to advocate for clean water, community farming, and a better environment for our families and our children.
Floridians, where is your tax money going? Why are your insurance costs rising month to month? What does your chief financial officer even do? There's only one person to go to for these important questions: Jimmy Patronis, Florida's current CFO. Only thing is, we Floridians don't know where he is.
For a growing number of homeowners, insurance rates are rising rapidly.
When you needed him most, he was gone. Focus more on California politics than us, the citizens that elected him. Luckily for Floridians, Adam Hattersley, a solution-oriented Navy veteran, is here to step up as we push Jimmy out. Unlike Jimmy, Adam Hattersley isn't owned by insurance companies. He's not even a career politician. Adam Hattersley is ready to bring transparency to the Florida cabinet. He'll ensure you know where state funds are going, keep your insurance costs low, and help protect you at work. Where's Jimmy? Doesn't matter, because Adam Hattersley is here to get the job done. Join our campaign today.
Our country has spent decades advancing towards liberty and justice for all. We've come this far, and we refuse to go back now. Christine Olivo is running to represent you in Congress for Florida's 26th district. She is an educator, a small business owner, a wife, a mother, a human rights advocate, and a community leader. Elect Democrat Christine Olivo because Christine cares.
My name is Christine Olivo, and I approve this message.
Ad paid for by the Christine for Congress Committee.
I'm Dr. Cindy Banier, Democratic candidate for U.S. House of Representatives, Florida Congressional District 19. I'm a teacher and small business owner. I'm fighting for the things we need: clean water, good health, and good jobs. I'm here with you and for you. Let's create a Southwest Florida where the sun shines on everyone. Send me to Congress to work for you. Check your voter registration and vote for me, Dr. Cindy Banier. I'm Cindy Banier, and I approve this message.
All right, and
Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Mimi from Peace on the Streets radio show, WOKB 1680 AM and also 100.7 FM, the RV Quiet Storm tune every Wednesday, where we air from 9 to 12 AM Eastern Time. Thank you so much, guys, for being with us. I'm truly excited. There's so much going on in the city right now, guys. Thank you. Right now, we're live for the Fight for Florida Telethon. As the Democratic nominees right now, you're going to meet the candidates that are running. You guys got to get to know them. They're representing the state, federal, they're here in your city, and they're representing you. So I'm going to go down the line real quick, and they're going to introduce themselves and what they're representing and their name. Also their city and district as well. So first, we have a fine young gentleman right here, which is amazing. Please state your name and exactly what you're running for.
I'm Christopher Perea. I'm running for Florida State Senate, District 27.
It's such an honor to be with you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are making changes for our community. And how can we find your work, your website?
I'm on ActBlue. You can donate to me at actblue.com, and I'm working on getting everything else ready, so I don't have a website yet. But you can find me on Facebook for sure. Christopher Perea, Florida State Senate 27.
We can't wait to speak to you. We're going to interview you. Thank you so much for being with us. I'm truly honored, guys. This is such an amazing experience. And now we have another nominee right here. And remember, guys, we're raising funds to make sure we can help these guys make a change for our community, our states, and federal. Now we have our second nominee candidate. Please state your name, the city representing, of course, and also how can we find your work so they can do the research while we're here.
My name is Adam Hattersley. I'm the statewide Democratic nominee to be the next chief financial officer of the entire state of Florida. It's a member of the Florida cabinet.
How can they find your website?
Website is Adam4Florida.com. Easy to find. I'm a Navy and combat veteran and former member of the legislature.
Thank you so much for your service. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Now we have another nominee. It's amazing. I love your dress, by the way.
Thank you. My name is Shantae Munns. I'm a candidate running for District 11, U.S. Congress House.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You can look me up at my website, which is voteforshantae.com. There you can go and vote. I'm sorry, not vote, donate, and help us out with our campaign. Thank you again.
Absolutely, guys. Don't forget, we're raising funds here. You guys are so important to us to make this possible. We have a second nominee. Pleasure to meet you. I'm so excited to be here.
Pleasure to meet you too. My name is Naomi Esther Blamire. I am also a statewide candidate for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services.
How can we find your work, Naomi?
You can find me at www.naomi, Naomi, Blamire, BLEMUR.com.
Thank you so much. Remember, guys, get their website information. Do your research. Look at their work right now while we're here. We have another nominee. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, it's great being here. My name is Howard Sapp. I am the Democratic nominee for the State House of Representatives, District 78.
And please give the website so they can do their research on you.
Well, certainly. VoteHowardSapp.com. That's again, VoteHowardSapp.com. I'll see you there.
Thank you so much. And I have another nominee, which, as a matter of fact, that was at a congressional dinner a few years ago where I met Cindy. Thank you so much for still representing. It's an honor to be with you, and please give your name and your information.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Mimi. My name is Dr. Cindy Banier, and I'm the Democratic nominee for U.S. House of Representatives, Florida 19, then Southwest Florida, Boca Grande, all the way down to Marco Island. And you can find out more information about me at cindybanier.com.
Thank you so much, Cindy, for being with us. And we have our last nominee. Please state your name. Thank you so much for all that you do. We appreciate you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Christine Olivo, running for Florida's 26th Congressional District. Yes, I am the Democratic nominee. We all are nominees. Can we celebrate that? And it's time to flip Florida blue. We're done. We're done being red. Okay, we've had enough. Yes. Oh, look, we've got some comments in the chat. Yes, we can. Thank you, Antonio. Yes, we can. All right. Well, thank you for being here and hosting this. We're going to be making calls and donating. You can go to www.thefightforflorida.com. Thefightforflorida.com. and you can donate. You can watch the live stream. You can find out a little bit more about the candidates, but go to www.thefightforflorida.com. We're going to get started making calls right now. I think we should show some commercials. What do you think? Let's do it. Okay, we've got a few commercials. We're going to go ahead and do that while we get ready to call.
We'll be right back, guys. Don't forget, Florida Democratic nominees, the Fight for Florida Telethon. We'll be right back.
Desperately needs right now in helping communities, lifting the voice of the people, and helping communities and organizations work better to reach their goals. Exactly what Congress desperately needs right now. That's why I'm running as a Democrat for Florida Congressional District 19, to bring the voice of the people of Southwest Florida to Washington. I've got a proven track record in working across party politics and creating strong partnerships. And I'm committed to getting results on the issues we all care about. I will work to craft policy that keeps your family safe, helps to ensure good jobs and strong local businesses, and ensures our beloved Florida environment is clean. I live here and my kids go to school here. I will not sell out my values or our community to enrich big companies, big donors, and the political elite. As a businesswoman, a community organizer, and a mom, I know what it takes to truly work together with people, for people. I'm Cindy Banier, and I approve this message.
My name is Naomi Esther Blamier, and I'm running for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. As the granddaughter of farmers, a small businesswoman, a community advocate, and a mother, I am running because we need a strong Democrat in Tallahassee who is going to advocate for clean water, community farming, and a better environment for our families and our children.
Our country has spent decades advancing towards liberty and justice for all. We've come this far, and we refuse to go back now. Christine Olivo is running to represent you in Congress for Florida's 26th district. She is an educator, a small business owner, a wife, a mother, a human rights advocate, and a community leader. Elect Democrat Christine Olivo because Christine cares.
My name is Christine Olivo, and I approve this message.
Ad paid for by the Christine for Congress Committee.
these important questions. Where is Floridians? Where is your tax money going? Why are your insurance costs rising month to month? What does your chief financial officer even do? There's only one person to go to for these important questions: Jimmy Petronas, Florida's current CFO. Only thing is, we Floridians don't know where he is.
For a growing number of homeowners, insurance rates are rising rapidly.
When you needed him most, he was gone. Focus more on California politics than us, the citizens that elected him. Luckily for Floridians, Adam Hattersley, a solution-oriented Navy veteran, is here to step up as we push Jimmy out. Unlike Jimmy, Adam Hattersley isn't owned by insurance companies. He's not even a career politician. Adam Hattersley is ready to bring transparency to the Florida cabinet. He'll ensure you know where state funds are going, keep your insurance costs low, and help protect you at work. Where's Jimmy? Doesn't matter, because Adam Hattersley is here to get the job done. Join our campaign today.
We're too close to this, to the camera. So yeah, we're gonna have to come back here, but I want to introduce you guys real quick. Thank you for being with us, the Florida Democratic Nominees. Thank you so much, guys. This is right here to help raise funds for these Democratic nominees when they're making a change in their states and the federal. This is a big deal, guys. So now, right now, we couldn't have Rebecca with us live, but she is backstage right now. She's also another nominee, Rebecca Jones. Are you with us?
Hey, I am here, and sorry I'm not, news and cosmopolitan ready. I have been canvassing all day out in Crestview, so I'm hot and I'm sweaty, but I'm here to help everybody who's joined in with us make sure that we get Democrats elected up and down the ballot.
Well, we appreciate you being with us and really striving to get on virtually. We appreciate your time, your support, and all that you do. So please give our audience a little bit of your background.
Right. So I am actually running in Florida's 1st Congressional District against Matt Gaetz, who you might have seen again occupying quite a bit of news lately, as it broke yesterday or the day before that Gaetz was denied a pardon request for sex trafficking minors that he had made to Donald Trump. But other than that, if I look familiar without all the makeup, I was also Forbes' first ever technology person of the year, Fortune 40 under 40 in healthcare, 50 experts to trust by Medium. I was nominated for a John Maddox Prize, which is the Nobel equivalent for science advocacy, and it's an international award. And I got all of that because I am also the COVID-19 whistleblower who exposed malfeasance with data during COVID-19. I also founded the National Tracking Database for COVID-19 in schools nationwide with Google, and I stay busy. So that's a bit about who I am. And I'm running on, kitchen dinner type of problems. It's affordable housing here is a serious issue, as it is in a lot of places in Florida. And that's something that Democrats consistently deliver solutions on. We also have a lot of problems with infrastructure in this part of the state that, there's all this money now with the infrastructure bill, and we don't have a congressperson who can work in DC to get it here. So a lot of people are hurting. And I'm going to keep doing what I've always wanted to do and help as many people as possible.
Amazing. Your background is so impressive. How can we find your website?
So I am at votejones2022.com. My name is spelled differently. It's spelled the traditional Hebrew way. So if you go votejones2022.com, it'll take you to our website. And again, my name is Rebecca Jones, and I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Such a pleasure and honor to be with each and every one of you, especially you as well, being with us virtual. So much time and dedication. We appreciate all that you guys do. So guys, everyone watching, listening, check their background, check out their websites. This is why we're releasing it. We want you guys to do your research right now while we're live to get to know each and every one of them, know what they're running for, what their agenda is, and their mission. And look, they're hard at work right now, literally on the phone. It's so impressive and an honor. Not only do they represent you guys, they're on the phone getting to know you guys. It's impressive. So we're going to be right back with more from the nominees themselves. Don't go anywhere.
My name is Naomi Esther Blemire, and I'm running for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. As the granddaughter of farmers, a small businesswoman, a community advocate, and a mother, I am running because we need a strong Democrat in Tallahassee who is going to advocate for clean water, community farming, and a better environment for our families and our children.
Advancing towards liberty. Our country has spent decades advancing towards liberty and justice for all. We've come this far, and we refuse to go back now. Christine Olivo is running to represent you in Congress for Florida's 26th district. She is an educator, a small business owner, a wife, a mother, a human rights advocate, and a community leader. Elect Democrat Christine Olivo because Christine cares.
My name is Christine Olivo, and I approve this message.
Ad paid for by the Christine for Congress Committee.
Gotcha. Hey guys, thank you for being back with us. Mute, but thank you so much for at least announcing this to us so we're aware you guys couldn't hear us. Thank you for being back right now for the Fight for Florida Telethon. Right now, we're fighting for the Democratic Party. Here are the nominees. Guys, vote. Please don't forget. You guys got to vote for these guys in order to make it to the ballot, but we must donate to make this possible. This is the run right now, guys. This is showtime. When they're making a change in the game for you, city, state, federal, right here in Orlando, Florida, live. Now we got a special DJ that's gonna give you a special set live in effect from Michigan. Isn't that amazing? Detroit in the building. We got DJ Hot Wax live in effect. Is gonna give us a set while these guys right now working hard on making sure we can gain your trust and donations to make this possible. DJ Hot Wax, are you ready? Let's make this happen. Come on. Woo.
Music's not a mirror to reflect reality. It's a hammer with which we shape it. Yeah, so all my crate diggers, we the shape shifters. The fire flame spitters, we the shape shifters. So all my freight bombers, break fitters, might stage rippers, tell them get they weight bigger. The shape shifters. So all my crate diggers, we the shape shifters. So all the plate spinners, we the shape shifters. So all the freight bombers, break fitters, might stage rippers, tell them get they weight bigger. The shape shifters. Man, I hate, but I hate bigots, especially the ones who make 8 digits. He's made underpaid, and while she's making a steak dinner, unaware of the tears, he wonders why the taste bitter. Tonsillitis, heavy eyelids, 6 deep to wake him in his dream state. He's safe in his feet are aching. He's way side to side, chemicals make his hands feel. Realize he's seeing through her eyes, but he can't feel. Pillow only below pass, wishing he was middle class at least. Cooks a feast, pours a drink, but he can't sip the glass. Mental telepathy, possess him with a recipe to make him feel some empathy. Here's something to set us free. Back in his own bed, sunlight is spilled between the window blinds. He then decides to write his will. Their lives are intertwined. Him and this young lady give away his whole fortune, did a 180. So all my freight diggers, we the shape shifters. The fire flame spitters, we the shape shifters. So all my freight bombers, break fitters, might stay rippers, tell them get they weight bigger. The shape shifters. So all my crate diggers, we the shape shifters. So all the plate spinners, we the shape shifters. So all the freight bombers, break fitters, might stay rippers, tell them get they weight bigger. The shape shifters. A great.
It's a big deal. We're just underrated. We have concerts here at first.
Upside down, it was so unexpected. Inside out, I feel so unprotected. Much more than what caught my eye. You're a transformer. I was paying attention to the sky, getting warmer. Now it seems you want something from me, 'cause I made you believe that you're falling and you're falling. And now it seems you need mercy from me, 'cause I made you believe that you're falling and you're falling. On thin ice, we tend to go faster. Pretty eyes, should've walked right past her. Well, lies beneath what we all see. We fall and mess off. If we only knew we go cautiously. Used to feel it after it stopped. You're the mystery, the vibes that I saw. So we heard, everything's right off. Waking up this way, reaching out to me. And now it's
The Detroit warehouse scene started to die out because the police had done some violent busts where they really terrorized the crowd. Somebody tried to throw a rave at the train station. The police were raiding it, saying, if any of you want to have children, leave right now.
The warehouse thing, they've come out with a lot of this.
Right. Show
Freedom is not what you wear or who you know. Freedom is not loud or pretentious. Freedom is kissing the break of dawn, your spirit touching the corner of a heart. Freedom is found in the lines of your palm, a hand replacing your soul, a believer, finding your tribe, telling your story, writing breath. Freedom is laughing despite the pain. Freedom is drinking rain, the wolf, the eagle, the panther, the wind, the student, the teacher, the hallucinator, the leaders, the followers, the dance floor, the new news, the truth tellers, the anointed, the dreamers, the hallucinators, the time stoppers. Freedom is believing in magic and first times and rebirths and revolutions. Freedom is knowing your own name, telling them how to say it. Freedom is the needle against the wax, the spin of the record, the sum of all your fears, subtracted by your children's lives. Freedom is the beauty of tears. It's how we measure our life work, how we explore possibilities, take risks, and live an unimaginable life. Freedom is never allowing them to tell you what you can't do. Freedom is releasing fear. Freedom is releasing fear. Freedom is a kiss in a crowded airport, a long hug on a dark dance floor, holding their hand when everyone's watching.
Freedom is loving out loud. Freedom is the light, the goal waiting at the finish line. Freedom is horseback riding through the ghetto, sleeping in on Monday morning, telling your boss you are no longer available, no longer available. Freedom is horseback riding through the ghetto, sleeping in on Monday morning, telling your boss you are no longer available, no longer available. Freedom is horseback riding through the ghetto, sleeping in on Monday morning, telling your boss you are no longer available, no longer available. Freedom is horseback riding through the ghetto, sleeping in on Monday morning, telling your boss you are no longer available, no longer available. No, 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 no longer available.
We are coming towards you, madmen, shredding your death talk. Standing in front with mournings around our waist. We have inherited our prayers from the rain, our eyes, from the children of Soweto, from the children of Soweto, from the children of from the children of Soweto. Red rain pours over the land, and our fire mixes the water. Give me courage, give me courage, give me courage, give me courage, so I can spread it over my face and mouth. Give me courage, give me courage, give me courage, so I can spread it over my face and mouth. That's what we all need, courage.
We want education. for all of us and anyone else in the black belt hurt by slavery, for all the native peoples, even them poor white people you show all the time it's funny, all them Abners and Daisy Mays, them Beverly Hillbillies who never got to know Beverly Hills, who never got to Harvard on their grandfather's wills. We want reparations for them, right on for the Mexicans whose land you stole, for all of North Mexico, you call it Texas, Arizona, California, New Mexico, Colorado, all that, all that, all that, all that. Be-dee-da, do-dee, ba-ba-ba-ba, do-dee. All that you got to give up. Autonomy and reparations to the Chicanos and the Native Americans whose soul you ripped out with their land. Give self-determination, regional autonomy. That's what my we is asking, and they're going to do the same when they demand it like us again. They own exploited name, yeah, the education, that's right. 200 years. We want a central stand, a central bank with democratically elected trustees and a board elected by us all to map out from the referendum we set up what we want to spend it on to build that Malcolm sense self-determination as self-reliance and self-respect and self-defense, the will of what the good Dr. Du Bois beat on, true self-consciousness, simply the psychology of freedom. Boudida, 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 that ba ba ba, boudee boudee boo boo boo. Then we can talk about being American.
Children of children, by the time they're half grown, have habits like rabbits and young of their own. The children of children from their mama's laps hop down to the ground to be taken in traps. Children of children trapped by dark skins to stay in and play the game no one wins. Children of children, while still young and sweet, all the program. Children of children are trapped by adults, failed and jailed them, not hiding the results. Children of children unable to cope with the problems.
People feel as though you have to have something wrong with you in order to mix. That people want to believe that. That's the thing. People I see that all the time, and they're just like, "What do you do? What kind of camera do you use? What do you record on? What is it? What do you make beats on? What's different from you? What's the reason I can't do what you do?" And the reason is you just don't want to do it.
You'll overcome them, there's no option. You're gonna rise above it anyway, 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 anyway. You got this. Oh, they say it's all over, but you won't break. You're gonna make it through anyway, 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 anyway. You're on your way. Oh, when you feel you're losing all your faith, believe. Even when the bell's about to break, believe. Gotta shake off all the negativity. Believe, believe, believe. Hold on to every ounce of faith. Believe, even if you're falling out of grace. Believe, gotta shake off all the negativity. Believe, 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 believe. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it. When you feel you're losing all your faith, believe. Even when the bell's about to break, believe. Gotta shake off all the negativity. Believe, believe, believe. Hold on to every ounce of faith. Believe, even if you're falling out of grace. Believe, gotta shake off all the negativity. Believe, 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 believe. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. Believe. You got it, you got it, you got it. Believe. You got it, you got it, you got it. You got it, you got it, you got it. Can't you tell? 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 Yeah. Can't you tell?
Basement Beats. Basement Beats. I just want to make basement beats.
Basement Beats. Basement Beats. Basement Beats.
Basement Beats.
make basement
Inside my heart, to see the truth look inside my mind. All those thoughts racing around, wasting my time. All I had to do is look inside. And find my happiness that lies. Because I let it go. I let it go. Because I let
Are we back? Hey.
Thank you, Cindy. You're awesome. Live in effect right now, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. What an amazing set, DJ Hot Wax in Detroit, Michigan. The godmother of house. Come on. You guys are back right now for the fight for Florida Telethon, the Florida Democratic nominees. Right now, we're going to give a shout out to some of our donators, if I may. Yes, so we got Kathleen Nunez. Thank you so much for your donation. She's in the chat right now. Hi, Kathleen. We also got Jessica Ortiz. Thank you so much for your donations. And she's out here in Orlando, Florida. Thank you, Jessica. And we got Dave Taylor as well. Thank you so much for your donation, guys. You guys mean the world to us because we're here for you. So we're going to go down the line real quick and just interview a few individuals. Again, big shout out to Detroit, Michigan for being with us. DJ Hot Wax, godmother of house. Impressive. Impressive. So we're going to do one little interview real quick. If you may, please come up. Yeah, Thomas, come over here in the camera right behind these guys. Don't trip. Yes. So I have to give you an interview because you have an impressive resume as well as you did run. So give a little bit of your background story. How did it feel to run? And what is your mission and agenda right now?
Well, I'm the father of about 8 billion children. I count the way Martin Luther King taught me that we're all in this together. If we don't learn to live together as brothers, we will all die together as fools. And we're going down that fool's path full speed. The climate is not waiting for us to solve our political problems. These good people here at this telethon are my hope for the future immediately. And we've got to get them to DC where they can make a difference. And
you ran, so what is your name too as well?
Oh yeah, just me. I'm Tom Wells. I ran since 2016. That's my retirement plan. 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah, I've trained all my life. I didn't know what I was training for, but this is it. This is what I need to do in my life.
How did it feel to run? How did that feel for you? The impact you made to others, and you're still here.
It's a privilege. It's a privilege, and I should mention it may not have been noticed that I am a cisgen white male boomer.
You see?
And you should look at my character. I can only ask that, as Martin Luther King also asked for his children. And if I'm not up to snuff, look for somebody else. All the people here are up to snuff. And please generate the help they need to get to where they can do the most good.
That's right, because we can't all do it ourselves. It takes each and every one of us to get together, collaborate, make this possible for the others to have their passion and gift for making it possible for us in the state and federal. It's a big deal.
And it's absolutely a big deal. We have a fascist government here in Florida. We have a fascist government in DC. And we have an extremely fascist and witch-burning Supreme Court. They have passed things this year, which everyone's aware of the overturn of Roe v. Wade. But they also said that states can execute people even though they have been proven innocent if they've had their trial and they've lost their appeal. The fact that there's innocence proved later doesn't keep them alive in the opinion of our Supreme Court. And it's time we take the court apart. And if we don't do that, it's going to be very hard for any legislation to stand.
And if I may, a lot of these guys are like a younger generation, so we're seeing a lot of this generation now making a movement for us and the younger generation, which is a big deal because we want to see changes. We want to see the mission being complete. We don't want to see other side bars or side stories. We want to see what you said to be promised to be delivered.
Absolutely, absolutely. These people can do it.
They've been doing it.
And I am privileged to be in this company. I really appreciate the opportunity to say hello and to greet people across the state.
I know you're very passionate because right when I walked in, you immediately greeted yourself and you told me about your story and your history and your background. So it's an honor to have you with us.
Well, it's useful to send somebody with a PhD in theoretical physics to Congress, in my estimation, because that climate science is not waiting for somebody to figure out what's going on. And what they call a Green New Deal in DC is actually largely subsidies for the fossil fuel industry, which will be the death of all of us if we do not put people in place who will listen to science and critically judge the science, because the science is mostly bought and paid for by the fossil fuel companies. And they just are not our friends. If we don't defeat them and destroy them and take them down to where they should be, then we take our own children.
Yes, for the future. Are we seeing this within our own eyes? We're legitimately seeing this unfold. Seeing the atmosphere, seeing all this devastation going on around the world in the United States. So we're legitimately seeing this. How we don't understand how it's not common sense. Why? What is stopping us?
Well, we are in a very fortunate position right now that mostly we are suffering fairly largely, but compared to Africa, compared to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, compared to Southern Europe, we are in a privileged position climatically. We need to defeat the problem before it defeats us. Look afield and help the people who are in need and take this as a World War II level of effort. And we came out of World War II powerful, rich, with an incredible middle class. If we put the same level of effort into this, it will have a much more dramatic effect, because this is a much, much larger and consequential problem.
I just want to say, I love Tom. Thank you so much. You came out here. He didn't win his primary, but he still came out to support us. So I just want to thank you, Tom. We're going to get back on the calls. We're probably going to play some more commercials right now. And let's raise some money. Listen, do not forget. You can go to thefightforflorida.com to donate. If you want to help, make calls. You can share the link, whatever. We just need the money, okay?
And it still goes on even after the telethon, guys. You still can donate. Don't stop, Tom. You're amazing. Let's get back to these commercials. Thank you guys so much for being with us. More to come. Don't leave, guys.
No matter what my husband and I were going through, we did everything to make sure that our kids never do that. And there were some pretty hard times. I had my son in college. It was unplanned. And I was on my own. And we didn't get any help from his family. So things were really hard, but I never let Jack see it. I never let Evie see it. Because I remember seeing it from 4 years old. And I wanted to make sure that my son never felt like he wasn't going to eat. And to go from a kid who hurt because I was so hungry to running for Congress, I've beaten some pretty incredible odds, and I'm going to keep beating them.
I'm Rebecca Jones, and I approve this message.
Floridians, where is your tax money going? Why are your insurance costs rising month to month? What does your chief financial officer even do? There's only one person to go to for these important questions: Jimmy Petronas, Florida's current CFO. Only thing is, we Floridians don't know where he is.
For a growing number of homeowners, insurance rates are rising rapidly.
When you needed him most, he was gone. Focus more on California politics than us, the citizens that elected him. Luckily for Floridians, Adam Hattersley, a solution-oriented Navy veteran, is here to step up as we push Jimmy out. Unlike Jimmy, Adam Hattersley isn't owned by insurance companies. He's not even a career politician. Adam Hattersley is ready to bring transparency to the Florida cabinet. He'll ensure you know where state funds are going, keep your insurance costs low, and help protect you at work. Where's Jimmy? Doesn't matter, because Adam Hattersley is here to get the job done. Join our campaign today.
Lifting the voice of the people and helping communities and organizations work better to reach their goals. Exactly what Congress desperately needs right now. That's why I'm running as a Democrat for Florida Congressional District 19. To bring the voice of the people of Southwest Florida to Washington. I've got a proven track record in working across party politics and creating strong partnerships. And I'm committed to getting results on the issues we all care about. I will work to craft policy that keeps your family safe, helps to ensure good jobs and strong local businesses, and ensures our beloved Florida environment is clean. I live here and my kids go to school here. I will not sell out my values or our community to enrich big companies, big donors, and the political elite. As a businesswoman, a community organizer, and a mom, I know what it takes to truly work together with people, for people. I'm Cindy Banier, and I approve this message.
My name is Naomi Esther Blamier, and I'm running for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. As the granddaughter of farmers, a small businesswoman, a community advocate, and a mother, I am running because we need a strong Democrat in Tallahassee who is going to advocate for clean water, community farming, and a better environment for our families and our children.
Our country has spent decades advancing towards liberty and justice for all. We've come this far, and we refuse to go back now. Christine Olivo is running to represent you in Congress for Florida's 26th district. She is an educator, a small business owner, a wife, a mother, a human rights advocate, and a community leader. Elect Democrat Christine Olivo because Christine cares.
My name is Christine Olivo, and I approve this message.
Ad paid for by the Christine for Congress Committee.
We did everything to make sure that our kids never do that. And there were some pretty hard times. I had my son in college. It was unplanned. And I was on my own. And we didn't get any help from his family. So things were really hard, but I never let Jack see it. I never let Evie see it. Because I remember seeing it from 4 years old. And I wanted to make sure that my son never felt like he wasn't going to eat. And to go from a kid who hurt because I was so hungry to running for Congress, I've beaten some pretty incredible odds, and I'm going to keep beating them.
I'm Rebecca Jones, and I approve this message.
Let's make sure we're back. Too close to the camera because can you hear us?
No, we're good. Okay, yeah, you're good.
Thank you guys for being back with us right now for Fight for Florida Blue in the building right now, live for the telethon, for the Democrats, right here for the nominees, guys. It's an amazing atmosphere, an amazing journey, and I can't just fathom how much work you guys do. It's just impressive. And I'm just so honored to be a part of this, guys. So I want to get in touch real quick again with Rebecca Jones, because she's live right now virtually with us. Patiently been with us the entire time. Rebecca, how you doing?
I'm good. I've been trying to do it the old-fashioned way, call people who still have landlines, and so it's a lot of repeating my name over and over again, which is a little bizarre, but it's still fun. It's so good to talk to people.
Thank you so much for being with us once again. We truly appreciate everything that you do, and we love your ad as well, by the way.
And they're a little sappy because they're about
Yeah,
how
we got a tough challenge.
strange it is that this has just been my life. That I grew up really poor in South Mississippi in a town where barely anybody ever even went to college, much less became congressional candidates, and the things that I've had to overcome to be here. And my family's been there with me the whole way, and I wouldn't be doing this without them.
Impressive. Again, we've been just told that you have a tough challenge, and you've dealt with tough challenges. Please, again, introduce our audience that have just tuned in, a little bit of yourself and your background, and what is on your agenda.
So my name is Rebecca Jones, and I am running for Congress in Florida's 1st Congressional District against Matt Gaetz. And while running against Matt Gaetz sounds like it's sufficient enough, I actually came into this already quite known. I'm the Florida scientist and whistleblower who outed DeSantis's COVID lies during the pandemic. I also founded the national tracking database for COVID-19 cases in schools across the country with Google. Before that, my background is actually in paleotempestology, which is just a really churched up word for I study how hurricanes behave during different climatic periods and did a lot of hurricane modeling and disaster response. And so I come in this with a very much a disaster management kind of viewpoint. We have many crises going on in Northwest Florida and across the state. Affordable housing is one of the most pressing right now. My part of Florida is sorely underfunded for infrastructure projects, and those are the types of issues that I'm going to tackle first because they're the ones that impact people's day-to-day lives the most. And so that's who I am and what I'm running for and why you should support us any way you can.
Impressive. Rebecca, can you give out your website so we can have our audience research?
Yes.
Look into you.
My website is votejones2022.com, and you can find me on every social media platform but Twitter.
Thank you so much again, Rebecca, and all the candidates right here, the nominees for the Democratic Party. It's a pleasure again to be here, guys. Right now, please send in donations. We just had 100, 200, 500. That's just the release right now, and 50. Any dollar matters, guys. Please donate as they are right now running for you to support our state and federal for you guys. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for being with us at the Florida Blue. Guys, thank you so much for your donations. We'll make sure that this mic is in check. Big shout out to Ariana, one of our youngest donators. Thank you so much for being with us. Big shout out. She's 25 years old. Come on, Ariana. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to start off with just brief interviews of each and every one of these nominees, guys. Don't forget, the fight for Florida Telethon is very important. You guys are going to help us make a change in our states and federal-wise. This is huge. Dr. Barnier, thank you so much for being with us. And by the way, that was your DJ that was on set live from Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, that's right. That was my friend DJ Hot Wax, Stacey Hale, the godmother of house.
She's amazing. She seems to have a great soul.
Oh, she's just amazing. Really love her.
That's from your home state, right?
Yes, yeah, that's right. I am originally from the Detroit area. Like so many folks here in Florida, moved down here to enjoy our beautiful beaches and our warm weather. That's right.
Now, Dr. Barnier, you're running for?
I am running for U.S. House of Representatives, Florida 19, U.S. Congress.
Yes! Impressive. I met you before at a congressional dinner. We had a ball together and a blast, and you're still on your mission. God bless your soul on this journey. You're doing very strong and impactful things. So please release to our audience that just tuned in a little bit of your background and your mission.
Absolutely. So I am here to create a Southwest Florida and indeed an entire United States where the sun shines on everyone. I'm a mom and small business owner fighting for our water, our health, and our community. And I decided to run because I got really tired of the corruption and the backroom deals and our public dollars going into private bank accounts. And I am committed to making our community a better place. I am committed to teaching the next generation of learners about our government. I teach at a university. I have published books on good governance around the world. And in fact, before I moved to Florida, I worked in international development, and I worked for more than 25 different countries' governments, helping them to become more efficient and effective. And I think we need that in Washington, D.C.
Oh, you just hit it right on the nail. She hit it because everybody was clapping for you when you stated all of those facts. We already know this, so we can't wait for you to make this change.
That's right. Yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you to everyone for putting together this Fight for Florida Telethon. I love when candidates come together. And as I've been telling everybody, we need you. We are on the front lines of democracy here in Florida. We know that Ron DeSantis is running for president, and he wants to take his authoritarian style, far-right, Christo-national, fascist friends with him. And if we do not make a stand right here in Florida by getting the people in this room elected, then we're going to be in big trouble as a nation. So we need you.
This is very important. You, again, she nailed it right on the head. It just makes so much sense that we already know we see this happening in front of our eyes. We appreciate you guys, getting to know you guys, and getting to know the movement and the mission you guys are making. Thank you so much, Dr. Ray. Do you have anybody you want to give shout outs to or thank yous to?
I do. Mimi, of course, you're coming. And over here, making calls and texts, my fiance, Chet Wallace, came over and he's helping. So thank you. And all the folks who are helping us back in Southwest Florida, thank you so much as well.
Thank you so much for your time. And again, it's an honor, guys. Don't forget, you guys can donate now, later, all the way through. The website's not going anywhere. So please donate. Any dollar amount matters. We'll be right back, guys. Ciao.
Lifting the voice of the people and helping communities and organizations work better. Congress desperately needs right now. That's why I'm running as a Democrat for Florida Congressional District 19. To bring the voice of the people of Southwest Florida to Washington. I've got a proven track record in working across party politics and creating strong partnerships. And I'm committed to getting results on the issues we all care about. I will work to craft policy that keeps your family safe, helps to ensure good jobs and strong local businesses, and ensures our beloved Florida environment is clean. I live here and my kids go to school here. I will not sell out my values or our community to enrich big companies, big donors, and the political elite. As a businesswoman, a community organizer, and a mom, I know what it takes to truly work together with people, for people. I'm Cindy Banier, and I approve this message.
Florida Telethon, Florida Democrat Nominees. Thank you so much for watching that ad. Dr. Barnier, that ad was impressive. You killed it. Thank you guys. Now we have next Howard Sapp right now in the building. We're going to give him a brief little interview right now, of course, on your mission and what is on your agenda. So please release a little bit of your background for our audience that just tuned in.
Wonderful, wonderful. And it is so wonderful being here. And thank you just for the opportunity to come and just with the camaraderie of the candidates and just all your energy, your positive energy. But you girl, come on, give it up for me. Give it up. But I am so excited. My name is Howard Sapp. I'm running for the State House of Representatives, District 78 for the Lee County area. And I am just excited about what we can do, the possibility of what we can do. And it's certainly necessary for us to move forward. I am a retired traffic controller. Been in Florida for all my life, but I've worked for the FAA for over 30 years. Different places throughout the country. Finished up in Washington, D.C. for about 15 to 17 years up there. Then came back to Fort Myers. And I just saw, just like my fellow candidate Cindy, just saw the need for people to step up and step out. You know, it's time for us to, and I say often, you know, it's time to stop the nonsense and come with common sense. You know, so we're looking for us to move forward. My family, you know, a long history of civil service that worked in the political area for Fort Myers. My aunt Veronica Shoemaker was the first Black city council for Fort Myers for over 20 plus years. And she did a phenomenal job. Fort Myers would not be what Fort Myers is today had it not been for her. I have a mother-in-law that, you know, she was the first Black county commissioner for Lee County, you know, and Lee County would not be what it is had it not been for that woman. So I have a lot of, you know, great support, you know, but the fight continues. And that's the thing, and we cannot stop there. You know, we cannot rest our laurels. So we have to continue to move forward. You know, so I want to, you know, certainly thank my wife and my mother-in-law. They're in the back and they're supporting me. They do. You know, they're out and they're fighting the fight, you know, for us and with us. So I just greatly appreciate them. But I greatly appreciate, again, the support for the candidates. So I think that if we can come together, you know, as candidates, as Democratic candidates, as positive as we can make this thing and make sure that we come together as one, we can do this thing. We can do this thing. We can do this thing for real. And we can make sure that our kids are taken care of in schools. We can make sure that women's rights or the women have the rights, you know, and we can make sure that we have the clean water. We can make, I can go down the list. You know, I can call the roll, you know, but I'll just leave it right here for now. But I am just so excited. Again, my name is Howard Sapp, you know, running for the State House of Representatives, District 78. Thank you, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Well said, my friend. Thank you. Man, guys, these are like strong, powerful forces right here. I know they're going to make huge, tremendous changes for each and every one of us. It's an honor and a privilege to be here, and to getting to know them is even more so of an honor, guys. So you really got to come out, get to know them, shake their hands, check out their website, and get really involved. All right, guys, we're going to hit Mr. Howard Sapp's commercial, and we'll be right back, guys. Ciao. We are back live right now. Thank you so much for being with us at Telethon, where we are gaining so much donations. Again, a privilege and honor to be with these guys. So we have another candidate right now, of course, for the Democratic Party. You guys, don't forget, this is for fighting for Florida, for you guys. Let's make a stand Let's get together. Let's make this happen. So we have another beautiful young lady, I'm gonna say, right here in your seats. Thank you so much for all that you do. Your voice is very strong and powerful, and your ads are very inspiring. So please release your name and exactly a little bit of your background and what's on your agenda.
Thank you so very much. First and foremost, I want to thank Christine for Congress for coming up with a phenomenal concept. Let's just give it up for her leadership, and her innovative ways to really, number one, encourage, number two, support, and number three, bring financial resources to us as candidates. We understand that this is a lonely road at times, and it is one that is full of sacrifice. And so when you find another candidate that's willing to sacrifice along with you and to actually partner with you, I think that is something that we do not see often. And we honor you, Christine, for your leadership tonight. Again, my name is Naomi Esther Blamier. I am the Florida candidate for Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. My background is as follows. I have 20 plus years of experience in retail management, commercial banking, and nonprofit. And I actually decided to run for office because in 2018, the current commissioner dared to believe in herself, dared to believe in those that would vote for her, ran for office for the very first time as an attorney, and she won. She not only won her primary, beating two gentlemen in the race, but she went on to the general election and she went on to win her race by only 6,000 votes. And so I'm saying this, and I'm giving you this precursor for you to understand that we are here because it's possible. We are here because it can be done. And while so many people, it all depends on who you speak to. You know, some say Florida is purple, some say Florida is all the way red. Listen, it don't matter if it's purple, red. The point is, we have Democratic candidates that are ready to get the job done. And we're asking every single person, no matter what party you are affiliated with, to check us out. Check out our plan, check out our vision. Look at what we want to do for the state and ask yourself, is this the right candidate for me? Is this the person that's going to bring forth the Florida that I want to see? The Florida that I want to leave for my son? The Florida that I want to leave for my grandchildren? This is what is at stake. Your very legacy is at stake in this election. And I know, you know, they always say, like, this is the election. If you don't vote, you know, vote or die. And we have all of these slogans. But I want you to understand, it is not about a slogan. It's not about a punchline. It is about you literally asking yourself, do you have a problem with a loaf of bread being $4.50 right now?
Come on.
If you are a family of two and you are looking for a 2-bedroom apartment, do you have a problem with not being able to find one under $2,000? When you go out to the gas pump, when you pay $20 and you ask for 93, do you want to ensure that there are no price gouging going on and you get exactly what you paid for?
Yes.
If you are consuming anything in the state of Florida, and something goes wrong, do you want to ensure that you have a Commissioner of Agriculture that when you bring forth your complaint, somebody's going to look at it, somebody's going to do something about it? This is what is at stake right now. If you are a woman, whether you are a Democrat, independent, or Republican, do you want your right to choose on what decision you make when it comes to your reproductive rights? It is your right. And the question is, do you want somebody making that choice for you? It's simple. It's simple. Last but not least, no matter what party you are affiliated with, are you sick and tired of the divisiveness amongst us within our own party, and then how we fight on a global scale with the other party? Are you sick and tired of that?
Are you sick and tired of lip service from politicians that wake up and come up with a slogan and say, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and the minute they get into office, they do absolutely nothing? And then they turn around and look at you 4 years later and say, vote me in again. That is what is at stake. We need men and women that are concerned citizens and that are ready to serve. And that are going to serve the 22 million residents of the state of Florida without prejudice. If that is what you're looking for, my name is Naomi Esther Blamire, and I'm looking to be your next Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Thank you.
Naomi, you give us goosebumps. Everything she's saying, we understand between inflations, diverse wages, to taking away women's rights, to all that gouging. We see this and we know this, and we're being affected by this right now, and you guys all know that. This is very important. Let's make this change. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to Naomi's ad.
I'm about to pass around the collection plate.
I wish I was woman.
Naomi, I'm not going after you.
My name is Naomi Esther Blamire. I'm running for Florida Commissioner of Agriculture and Consumer Services. As the granddaughter of farmers, a small businesswoman, a community advocate, and a mother, I am running because we need a strong Democrat in Tallahassee who is going to advocate for clean water, community farming, and a better environment for our families and our children.
Okay, no worries. So we'll play Adam and Rebecca. Yeah, right after. Let me.
Fun day. Thank you guys for being back with us right now. Don't forget, guys, the line's open right now. Also, please donate. Any dollar matters right now with these amazing Democrat nominees here to fight for you. So, in the building, Christine Olivia is making things possible right now that literally set this all up. You're impressive. We adore you. Thank you so much for all that you do. Please release your background, your agenda, and a little bit more about yourself so they can get to know you, since you are the one running this behind the scenes.
Hi, everyone. My name is Christine Olivo. I am Florida's 26th congressional candidate for the House of Representatives. So I am a Democrat, but I am, before even being a Democrat, I'm a mom, I'm a small business owner, I'm an educator. They ask me, why do I think that I feel I should be running for Congress? Because I've lived life. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not here making decisions about people or things that I haven't lived through. And I hear Naomi speak, and it resonates with me so much because I've had to put pennies together to get diapers for my kids. You know, I've had to put pennies together to put gas in my car. We, right here, this whole row, we are everyday people running to represent everyday people. We're tired of the corporate millionaires running our states that do not know what middle-class families are struggling. The frustrating part is that in order for us to win, we have to get our message out, and that takes money. Tonight is about raising money and raising awareness. You don't even know that you have these amazing candidates on your ballot, but you know that today. We have to start talking about the people that are running, and we can't be afraid. We can't back down because, oh, I don't want to get into politics. We have to, because if we don't talk about it, those that are not afraid, they're going to say, no, vote for my friend, and they are going to lead us in the wrong direction. Those are the ones that are out there telling us that Well, let me not even go into that. We had someone call today and say, "Oh, I'm not voting for Democrats because Democrats want to do all sorts of stuff to our children." Don't listen to that, and don't fall into this narrative. Democrats are the ones that have given you most of the benefits that you enjoy right now. Social Security, financial aid, Medicare, you name it. Even right now, the fact that gas is going down, who can we thank? So I say all that to say this isn't about party, this is about people. And right now, the wrong people have the right power. And what we need to do is take our power back. I'm not just asking you to vote for me, Christine Olivo. I'm asking you to vote up and down the ballot for Democrats. We need to flip Florida blue. What is at stake? Your rights. We're not just talking about reproductive rights. We're talking about voting rights. We're talking about marriage rights. We are talking about every right you can think of is being stripped away right now, all because you didn't want to get up and vote. So what I'm asking you to do, I need you, number one, take this election seriously. Number two, register to vote, register a friend to vote, and make a voting plan. You're either going to vote by mail, vote early, or vote on the day of. All that matters is that you vote. Do not let November 9th come around and you're regretting that you didn't show up and vote. Everyone says that I organized this. It's not about, I don't even want the credit for organizing this. This was a necessity because we have, if we don't come together for ourselves, no one's going to come together for us. So please, every single one of these candidates that are here, and even those that were not able to make it, they're in this fight for you. Take a minute, look us up, donate, spread the word, and please, please, please vote on November 8th. Thank you.
Another strong voice. Ladies, you guys give me goosebumps, and gentlemen. Thank you guys again so much for being with us for the fight for Florida Telethon. Let's all play that ad and we'll be right back with more candidates. Ciao, guys.
Our country has spent decades advancing towards liberty and justice for all. We've come this far, and we refuse to go back now. Christine Olivo is running to represent you in Congress for Florida's 26th district. She is an educator, a small business owner, a wife, a mother, a human rights advocate, and a community leader. Elect Democrat Christine Olivo because Christine cares.
My name is Christine Olivo, and I approve this message.
Ad paid for by the Christine for Congress Committee.
It's so impressive. So again, we gotta release your name, exactly what you're running for, and you say your soft tone, but we absolutely love it. You just generate to your voice. So please express your name and your background. What's your agenda for the ones that just tuned in right now?
Hello, my name is Shanti Mons, candidate for Congress, Congressional District 11.
Come on.
Okay. I am a track and field coach. I am a business owner of an executive designs and home staging company. I am a native to Orlando, Florida, born and raised. And basically, as I've traveled through the district and I sat there and talked with different individuals, the same issues kept coming up on a federal level. The issues that kept arising were affordable health care, economic development, and protecting our environment. Now, when we're talking about health care, no one should have to pay $526.16 for insulin. A lot of times when Medicare or Medicaid used to cover them, or your provider used to cover that medicine, And nowadays you have to decide if you want to pay your rent or if you need the medicine to yourself to help you. That's ridiculous. Then when you have affordable housing is no longer affordable at all. You have people roommating with one another nowadays. Or families that are on a tight budget, they're now living in hotels. And you want to call this America the Great? No. These are some of the issues that need to be fixed. Like in some of the areas, the drinking water is as brown as me, but they're saying it's safe to drink. No. We need to change these issues. We need to do something because people are tired. No more excuses. They want results. They want someone who's going to stand up for them and be that voice, be that representative that they so long need. They want a leader that they can trust and that they can count on. So with that being said, no, time out for games. We don't need no more seat warmers. We need people who are actually going to get up and walk and work and do the work and the job for the people. So when you go out and you vote on November 8th, vote for someone who's going to do something. Look at the track record of people who've already been in office. Look and see how they voted across the board. Because you have some representatives that are in office that say they'll do one thing, and when they vote, they'll do the next. We don't need any more of those type of politicians in office. We need people who have heart. We need people who are concerned about the people. We need people who listen. We need people who are going to do what's right for the American people, our constituents. And with that being said, vote for Shanti Mons, November 8th. And I will take care of my people and make sure that their constituent services are great. Yes. Thank you.
Shanti Mons, thank you so much. Once again, we all are being affected by what she's saying daily. So we already know this. So we must understand what it takes to make this change. Vote for your local nominees, Democrats. Now we have Christopher Boyer in the building. What an amazing soul you have. We have spoken behind the scenes. Thank you so much for being with us and for all that you do. You're welcome. To our audience, release a little bit about your background and what's on your agenda.
Hi, my name is Christopher Perea. I'm 40 years old and I've lived in Southwest Florida my entire life. I'm a blue collar guy. You know, I've worked labor jobs my whole life. I drive truck for a living now. The nice thing about driving truck, I can finally tell my middle school teacher I do get paid to stare out a window all day. For the last 2.5 years, I've been doing stand-up comedy. I think I'll do a little bit for you guys now, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, I'll do my bit for you. I can stand here.
We can't see.
So where? Right here?
Right there.
I've lived in Southwest Florida my entire life. Like I said, it hasn't been a phrase I've been enjoying saying lately. I think one rule that we could change, anytime there's a news story about Florida Man, they have to stay where that man's originally from. Because we'll all watch Florida Man turn to Ohio Man in a hurry, right? Or whatever state you're not from, if you didn't like that joke. I'm actually hard of hearing, and I have a southern accent. I wonder what it sounds like. I know what you guys were thinking when I walked on stage. The last thing this world needs is another vegan hipster. Obviously, I'm no vegan. I've eaten so many meatball heroes. I'm known as the meatball villain. Thank you for laughing at that. That's the dumbest joke I'll tell all night. I used to do landscaping for a living, which is basically getting paid to work out. Like I said, I used to do landscaping. Now, when I'm not slinging jokes or doing politics, I drive truck. That's why I look like this. It has nothing to do with all that food I eat. Because of the way that I sound and dress sometimes, NASCAR fans love me, and so do racists. Well, that joke was a bit redundant, huh? I know, that joke took a left turn. That'll be the dumbest joke I tell all night. My friends and I decided it would be a good idea to try ecstasy mixed with acid at SeaWorld. We're at the Shamu exhibit when it starts to hit me. I'm sweating profusely. Then I hear Shamu talking to me. Chris, come swimming. Water's so cold. Luckily for me, I was wearing black that day too, so the trainers were just like, hey, when did we get a new workout? I'm out in the water, splashing around, thinking this is my big break in show business. Unfortunately for me, like I said, I'm deaf, so I wear hearing aids. It was just my hearing aids feeding back. That's what I heard. My elderly mother moved in with me so that I could take care of her. Ladies love that, don't you, ladies? Until you find out we share a room. It's okay though, she's a heavy sleeper. And so is my mom. One of the worst things about taking care of an elderly parent is taking them to and from the doctor's office. They always ask those ridiculous questions, like they're asking my mom, are you pregnant? I say she's 62. How? Don't worry, sir, it's standard procedure. Not learning from that, they go to the next question. Are you currently breastfeeding? I was like, hey, what we do in our own house is none of your business.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Boyle, what an amazing soul you have. You're awesome. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. Thank you so much, guys. Now, don't forget, we are right now the fight for Florida Telethon. The Democrat nominees are right here, guys. We're going to end it just in a little bit, but before then, don't forget to donate, and you can donate even after Telethon, guys. It's still going on, guys. Now, we're going to play a couple ads. If I may, it's going to be Adam and Rebecca, so please tune in right now for their ads.
Floridians, where is your tax money going? Why are your insurance costs rising month to month? What does your chief financial officer even do? There's only one person to go to for these important questions, Jimmy Petronas, Florida's current CFO. Only thing is, we Floridians don't know where he is.
For a growing number of homeowners, insurance rates are rising rapidly.
When you needed him most, he was gone. Focus more on California politics than us, the citizens that elected him. Luckily for Floridians, Adam Hattersley, a solution-oriented Navy veteran, is here to step up as we push Jimmy out. Unlike Jimmy, Adam Hattersley isn't owned by insurance companies. He's not even a career politician. Adam Hattersley is ready to bring transparency to the Florida cabinet. He'll ensure you know where state funds are going, keep your insurance costs low, and help protect you at work. Where's Jimmy? Doesn't matter, because Adam Hattersley is here to get the job done. Join our campaign today.
Times. I had my son in college. No matter what my husband and I were going through, we did everything to make sure that our kids never do that. And there were some pretty hard times. I had my son in college. It was unplanned, and I was on my own. And we didn't get any help from his family. So things were really hard, but I never let Jack see it. I never let Evie see it, because I remember seeing it from 4 years old. And I wanted to make sure that my son never felt like he wasn't going to eat. And to go from a kid who hurt because I was so hungry to running for Congress, I've beaten some pretty incredible odds, and I'm going to keep beating them.
I'm Rebecca Jones, and I approve this message.
There's more work to be done, and we're going to grab more donations. I know it. I feel it in my soul. We have reached out to so many individuals that are watching, listening, commenting, and tuning in. Thank you guys for being with us on Maybe for Peace on the Streets radio show at WOKBradio.com. Guys, tune in every Wednesday from 9 to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. Right here, I'm going to bring all of these candidates on air, where they're going to now be interviewed again on air and release more of their testimonies, journeys, and mission. So again, guys, don't forget, you can donate anytime, even after the telethon. Thank you so much for being with us. Again, the fight for Florida Telethon. We're signing off. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We love you, Orlando. We love you, Florida. Ciao, guys.
Come together. Come together. Everyone, group picture. Everyone. Take all of the family. This is Aisha. Hi, Aisha. Okay.
Yeah, that's all. Are we squeezing enough, guys?
Yeah, that's good.
Casey?
Okay.
Are we
Are you in? Are you in? Okay.
All right, count for us though. Gotta count for
Oh, am I doing? Yeah.
All right, babe, count out.
Yeah.
You all right?
I'm good.
Here we go.
Okay, ready? One, right here. 1, 2, 3. And one more. Fabulous.